From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the morning news for September 24th, 2025. These are the stories we are covering at this hour. A 12-year-old girl shot in the head during the deadly attack at a Catholic church in Minneapolis less than a month ago is making miraculous progress, her family said in a statement. Sophia Forchas, who was the most seriously wounded child among those who survived the shooting at the Church of the Annunciation, will move this week from acute care to an inpatient rehabilitation program, her family said. While her medical team remains cautiously optimistic, the family said Sophia shows signs of neurological recovery just weeks after doctors were unsure whether she would survive. Sophia is strong, brave, and unwavering in her fight toward healing. We ask that you continue to pray for her as she walks this road to recovery. It is by God's will that she has come this far, her family said in the statement released Monday by Hennepin Healthcare, where she is undergoing care. Sophia and her classmates at Annunciation Catholic School were celebrating the first Mass of the new school year when a shooter opened fire through a window, killing 2 students and wounding 21 people. The shooter died by suicide, police said. Sophia's mother, a nurse at Hennepin Healthcare, did not know she had been shot until after she arrived at work to help treat the shooting victims. In other news, an innocent man who spent 38 years behind bars in California was awarded $25 million in what his lawyers called the largest wrongful conviction settlement in state history. The settlement was reached in August, according to documents made public on Monday. Maurice Hastings, 72, was convicted and sentenced to life in prison without parole in connection with the 1983 sexual assault and murder of Roberta Wittermeyer, who was killed by a single gunshot wound to the head. The lawsuit accused 2 Inglewood Police Department officers and the Los Angeles District Attorney investigator at the time of framing Hastings. No amount of money could ever restore the 38 years of my life that were stolen from me, Hastings said in a statement. But this settlement is a welcome end to a very long road, and I look forward to moving on with my life. Lawyers for the defendants and a spokesperson for the city of Inglewood did not respond to emailed requests for comment on Tuesday. Other details in the settlement were not made public. French President Emmanuel Macron likes to say that he can get President Donald Trump on the phone anytime he wants. In New York, for the UN General Assembly, he proved it. Blocked on Monday night by police officers when he sought to cross a New York street, they told the French president the road was closed to let a VIP motorcade pass. Macron fished out his phone and dialed his U.S. counterpart. "How are you?" Macron said. "Guess what? I'm waiting in the street because everything is frozen for you." French media that filmed the scene said Trump was in fact on the other end of the line, which a French official confirmed to the Associated Press. Macron explained to the officers that he was trying to make his way on foot to France's diplomatic mission in New York after he delivered a speech at the United Nations in which he announced that France was formally recognizing Palestinian statehood. "I have 10 people with me," Macron said, trying to negotiate passage across the street. "I'm sorry, President. I'm really sorry. It's just that everything's frozen right now," one of the police officers told Macron. But since he had Trump's ear, Macron used the opportunity to keep chatting. "Well, I would love this weekend to have a short discussion with Qatar and you on the situation in Gaza," he said. French media said Macron was able to continue his walk a few minutes later when the street reopened. France recognized Palestinian statehood on Monday at the start of a high-profile meeting at the United Nations aimed at galvanizing support for a 2-state solution to the Mideast conflict. Turning to Pennsylvania news, Pennsylvania authorities have charged a man with bringing 2 teenage girls into the United States from Mexico and Guatemala and forcing them to work on a farm for little or no pay, the state attorney general said Monday. Ramiro Holomna, I hope I got that right, used the threat of deportation to coerce the girls, ages 14 and 17, to work on the mushroom farm in Chester County, according to a statement from Attorney General Dave Sunday. The girls were forced to work 7 days a week and were charged debts for Holomna having them brought into the country, the Attorney General's office and Pennsylvania State Police said in a statement. Sunday said in a statement that this is a disturbing set of facts involving a man preying on vulnerable girls who wanted to make an honest living and help their families back home. That's the news at this hour. If you are watching our news videos on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to our channel. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.